Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. And now your host, Kyle Ruff.
I haven't
put a condom on in 14 years, bro.
So you've...
Because he's saving himself for Jesus.
No, I hate condoms.
No, condoms suck.
I'm just not a sailor.
I won't do it.
I mean, honestly, condoms do fucking suck.
I fucking hate
They're
condoms.
God,
worst
it's the
things in the fucking
worst.
world.
They suck.
Like a stranglehold on your dick.
On that note, welcome to the Steamboat Comedy Podcast, everybody. I am your host yet again, Kyle Ruff. I am joined to my right by Mr. Matt Newland. Say
Hey, thanks for having us.
hello. My pleasure, sir. And then
Hey.
going around, I've got Jared Morrill.
What's up, party people? Shut up. You looked at me weird. I didn't like it.
I was waiting to make a comment about your gigantic tangerine beer.
It's a wonderful tangerine beer.
Tangerine Express
Yeah.
Hazy IPA from Stone, sponsor of the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
It's a tropical hazy IPA with tangerine and pineapple.
You look like a grandma who's way into like
Alcohol?
Chinese culture.
Nah, dude, I smoke rocks.
It's the man bun? Is that what it is?
and the sweater.
I like how you're giving me shit about a man bun while you
yeah,
have
you
a
got
man
the
bun.
samurai look.
Yeah,
I
you're-
said it before you did.
Yeah, you have. Wait, who has the shittier man bun? Is it me?
Me and Spencer have the shittiest
our,
man
our
buns.
man buns, they're invisible. That's how dope mine
Have
is.
close to the same receding hair.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
Great.
I'm
great.
getting there.
Yeah.
I actually used to be there, and then I started putting keeps on my hair. Sponsor of the show, Keeps. Use promo code Kyle Ruff 25 to get
What?
25% off your next order.
One day they'll actually sponsor us.
If I keep saying it enough, I'm hoping they do. Oh, and you also heard that beautiful voice of Spencer Powell. Say hello, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, Spence.
Hey,
Hey.
Spence. How are you, dude? How you feeling today?
Hey, you doing good, bud?
I'm doing good.
So we're here to talk about the highly esteemed and highly received beginning of the end comedy show, of which all four of us
Did the New York Post
we're in.
write those, or I don't?
they
It was in the
yeah, they
paper.
said some things. We don't need to repeat it, but we're on their radar.
All right, it's the LA Times that really
Yeah, LA Times love us.
loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steamboat Pilot, not so much.
Yeah, not fans.
Not fans. Just kidding. Shout out to the Steamboat Pilot. They actually
They
do
like us,
they do a
right?
lot for us. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
That's why we sell at all of our shows. Is because I just have a reporter's number, and I'm like, "Do you want to do a story on me?" And they're like, "Okay." I'm like, "Fucking sweet."
Fucking sick, dude.
Fucking suck, dude. But yeah, we and they called for the last show. They called up Pat too and gave him like an interview over the phone, and
Oh, that's-
they called. I think Caitlin said a few words for the one before that, or no, she was gonna, and then it didn't happen. I gave her her number though. But anyways, for those,
It would have been great.
it would have been great if that would have happened
She would
for
have
that
had
show.
excellent choice words.
Yes,
Probably.
Shout out to Caitlin Cook,
Yeah.
friend of the show. You might remember her from episode 51, I believe.
I was gonna say, is it the right number? Are you guessing here?
I'm within one or two. So
So somewhere in the late 40s to early 50s. Check out that epi.
check out that epi, great epi. Not as good as this one.
Oh yeah.
The recap of the beginning of the Uncomedy Show, which was headlined by our buddy Brent Gill, who was fucking hilarious.
So goddamn
Frank
funny.
Gill.
Holy shit, did he blow the fucking roof off the place. He was awesome. And then also featured our buddy Pat Truer, of course, who is a multiple-time recorder on the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.
Shout out to Pat.
Shout out to Pat.
That's the best.
And also Miss Mo Vita, who was also
Fucking hilarious.
fucking hilarious. Oh, my
She
God.
was wild, bro.
Mo.
Dude, she gives no fucks,
She was
dude.
wild, bro.
Holy
I
shit.
loved it.
She's her and Brent both are just relentless,
Yeah.
like with fucking like lines and tags and just like quick fucking snappy
Dude.
things to add to everything.
Yeah.
No, what I figured out is Mo is a fucking psychological terrorist because she was pulling things out of me that I don't tell people within like 3 minutes of fucking meeting her. Like straight up, she's just like, she said something along the lines of like, so tell me about your love life. I was like, all right, Mo, let's go into it.
What'd you say?
What do you like? She's- and then, well, because Brent brought up fucking hand jobs or old fashions.
Of course, yeah. Thank
And-
you for keeping it PC.
Yeah, sorry. A nice old fashioned. Then she looked, or I was like, man, I love an old fashioned. She's like, oh, really? Tell me more about it.
And you're like, okay, and just told her everything about you.
Yep. I felt very violated.
She seems like a trustworthy lady. I would probably tell her things that I shouldn't. if she asked, you know.
Yeah, you totally would.
I totally would. But yeah, that was so we were all I hosted all the shows, and then it's cool because all three of you were in three different shows with the 4 shows. The only one you guys weren't in was the early Friday show. So we did 2 shows, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. The early Friday one was the only one that didn't sell out.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. It was a smaller audience. It was probably, we maxed out at 50. I think there was like 30-ish people there. But they were all older, and they were all sitting right up front and paying just like really close attention to like everything that was going on. And like I remember starting that show out because it's the same way it was the last one with like Sean and them.
Yeah.
It's like it's still light out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm up there
Friday
like
shows suck, dude. Let's
dude,
not sugarcoat it.
Yeah, you were the early Friday one
Yeah.
last time. And you remember the same thing. I'd just be like, "Hey guys, how we doing?"
And there's like,
It's like,
why are we here? Yeah.
Guys?
Like, why is this guy talking at us? Oh yeah,
Right.
we paid to come to a comedy
Oh,
show.
right, that's where I am. That's yeah.
No, early Friday shows mainly suck
I
ass.
feel like for
Yeah.
that crowd,
But-
we should just like do a play. Like we just have like curtains like on rails and like somebody with a piano, and we just do a little play for them.
Something more upbeat.
You know, that would probably get them. They'd be like, all right.
Open with
yeah.
5
Yeah.
minutes of Hamlet.
Yeah.
Oh, Hamlet.
Oh, Hamlet.
It's definitely the audience and not our jokes.
It's
for
definitely
sure.
not ever my
100%.
fault.
Never my
That's
fault
what's
either.
clear. But I did for that one though. I think I had the early shows were always weird, and for both of them, well, the early show was Saturday. I thought they were on board like right off the get. I had to get the late show Saturday on board.
Yeah, you did.
But they were just kind of like all talking and stuff and shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember there's a moment where I was like maybe like a minute in, and I was like, right guys, and they all like kind of like stopped, and I was like, all right, and we're moving. There we go. But yeah, the early show Friday was real cold at first, but they all were super on board. It just took a minute to get them in. Everybody killed it. Who was on that show? That was
Mac.
Mac, and was it just Mac? No, it was Mac and
Kaylin?
Kaylin, was it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, because it was supposed to be me, but I switched with Kaylin.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. It was
Yeah.
Mac and Kaylin, and that was a fun show. Mac and Kaylin both did good. And I mean, that was like the first time we got to see everybody. I thought so. The first time
That was Mac's first show back in a minute.
that was Mac's first show back in a minute. Shout out to Mac. Whiskey Company loves him. He
It
inside
sounds
joke.
it sounds bonkers to me that Mac is the one where they're like, yeah, that guy needs to chill out.
Yeah.
Because even after the show, it's almost like it seems like unreal. It seems like something out of a TV show.
Yeah.
Like the whole predicament. Because after the shows, Mac will be like I feel like I'm so loud up there. I feel like I'm just yelling, and everyone's like, no, you're the quietest
Yeah.
comedian.
Like
You're
you
the
didn't even
quietest-
talk for
Literally
half
the
of your set.
last person in our group you would expect to be
Exactly.
like, yeah, he's
He's the
The
gentlest.
provocateur.
Yes.
Like-
Well, the quick story behind that is that the Whiskey
Mac will
Company.
never fucking listen to this either. So
Yeah,
it
no,
doesn't
probably
fucking-
not. He
Yeah.
doesn't even know. He doesn't even know the show exists. He's been on it once.
Ugly, ugly prick.
Yeah, he's so short and ugly.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, his beard is trash too.
Short, ugly, fucking German pussy.
German
Yeah, God,
bitch.
he's so hot.
What? Yeah, the Whiskey Company. He was talking shit to a heckler, and the Whiskey Company was like, "That Matt guy was really mean." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
So nice.
It's like
You're
that's
actually very nice about it.
yeah. I was like, "That's not within the top 50 mean things that have been said here recently." Like
The
maybe
last
even
2 weeks.
Maybe
yeah,
even
maybe not even
that
top
day.
10 that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, so that show was good, and then moving on to the late show on Friday, which was a show Mr. Newland was in.
Oh yeah,
How'd you think your set went?
fantastic. I'm fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know, went as good as it could. Yeah, it was fucking fun. I liked them. They had that one, the one group of chatty ladies in the back.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Oh yeah.
heard
So oh god, we just tell this story real quick.
Holy
so
shit! Yeah.
this fucking family of weird people who I didn't realize until afterwards when she was talking to us
Yeah,
that I
me
actually
neither.
had seen her before. But It was their daughter's 21st birthday, and they brought their whole fucking extended family to the press, and it happened to be one of our open mics. That was about 2 weeks before the whiskey company.
I didn't know it was that
And
family.
it was the same.
same
It was
family.
the same fucking family.
I think it was 3 days prior, bro.
it was.
Yeah,
it was that
yeah,
week.
it was
You're
that
right.
We
week.
did
Yeah,
that
it was
open
that
mic
week.
that week, and then we had the shows at the whiskey company.
Yeah.
You're right.
3 days later.
And that one, so they were there before we even started. They were super rowdy, talking about it at the press still,
Yep. At the open
and like wouldn't just shut. They were just talking over us, and like right away, like I come up there, and the first thing I do is try to make fun of them and shit, and tell them that they looked like I think they were. They looked like a family from a Christmas commercial for PBR.
Yep.
Is what I
Yeah.
said.
Okay.
Like you're a family and you're together, but you all look like shit, basically.
And then something about they all got trucker hats, but that guy right there. For
Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking butchered
It was something
but
like that.
Yeah.
And then there was the one girl who
chick with
stood up
the-
in the back. She had an Eagles hat on, and
Yeah.
I started being like, "The Eagles fucking suck, and you suck." And then she started walking away. I said something. I was like, "Yeah, use the back door like all Eagles fan," which doesn't make any sense, but everyone laughed at her.
Yeah.
And I
It
said,
sounds like it's
She-
a good burn.
she
"It
was-
sounds like
the
it."
cadence was there.
Exactly.
fucking
I said it with
pissed.
conviction. So
She was pissed.
She was pissed. Well,
No,
I was yelling, "Fly, Eagles, fly!"
Yeah.
as she walked out the back.
Oh no, she stopped and like turned and yelled something. It was very illegible. She was hammered.
Yeah,
But she
She wanted to fight him.
yeah.
she did.
Mhm.
And the mom afterwards was like, "Don't talk to her. She's like off of her meds, and like her mom just died or something like that." And I was like, "What?" Okay. And she's like, "It's fine. Just don't talk to her if she comes back." And I was
Yeah.
like, is she gonna come back and fucking?
And then she
stab me?"
did.
Then she did. I never actually talked to her though.
No, but because she didn't know who you were. She didn't know what you looked like. All she heard was someone screaming at you. She didn't know what you. She literally was like, "Where is he?" And you were sitting at the table writing.
Wow, she must have been so hammered she couldn't see me from across the bar. Because I mean, I was on a stage, like it was
No.
a
She
clear
was
line.
right
Yeah,
next to
she-
you. She was like 2 feet away from you and was like, "Where is he?"
I'm talking.
And then the mom like after you got off stage, and then the mom was like, "We're gonna go over here."
I'm pretty sure we were pointing too. We're like, Kyle's right here.
Yeah.
This is-
No,
this is him.
I was
So
flexing.
People,
I was like,
people
"Bring it."
did point. I did not point.
Yeah, let's
because I was like,
move the
I don't
spot
want to deal with
forward.
her.
He's right here. Let's-
Yeah.
Right
Right?
here.
Get a fucking face full of keys to my eyeballs or something. But
Also, the mom
yeah.
before the show, my buddy was eating right next to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he was chowing down.
Our buddy who works, he works. What's his name? Some of the D. I
Delmar.
want to say Delmar. Yeah.
Delmar?
He works at the press in the kitchen. It was just like trying to eat his food.
After
Yeah.
shift.
He also
Yeah.
sells T-shirts. What is it? Fly gear or something like that?
Oh, is he one of them?
Yeah.
I saw they have a booth usually at the farmers market.
Yep, that's how
Yeah.
I know.
Right on.
Dope shirts. Check them out.
Okay. Not as cool as Steamboat
Plug.
Comedy shirt, steamboatcomedy.com. But
But he was eating next to us, and she saw him from across the table. The mom did, and came up and was like, "Your mother would slap you in the face if she saw you eating like that.
Yeah.
She would slap you in the face." And then you deterred it. Jared did.
I
He
tried.
tried, and then I was like, "Stop
I'll-
talking to her."
Well, I was trying to like pull her away because I was like, "You're
From him, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "You're from the Northeast. I can fucking chat this up," and she just wouldn't let it go.
well,
And
she
then-
like made a shitty joke, and we were kind of like, "Hey, just leave this guy alone."
And
And
Like,
the
I
joke
kinda-
was your mom would slap you in the face.
right,
Yeah.
Horrible.
which
joke.
is weird, and it was also like it's not like he was eating like a fucking animal. He
He
was
was
just
just
like
eating.
he was just eating food
Yeah.
with his hands.
fucking hungry.
Yeah, he was eating like chicken wings or some shit.
So I looked at her and I said, "Who the fuck are you?" And then her friend was like, "She's joking. She's just joking." I was like, "Yeah, it sounded like a really funny joke. It sounded hilarious
Yeah.
with her fucking tone." So she hated us.
Oh, yeah,
She
right
hated
off the
That
bat,
whole family hated us at
Yes.
that open mic.
for sure. And it was like but it was weird because they kept like trying to be cool half the time, but then like not, and like I don't know. They fucking sucked. But anyways, so we dealt with that whole night at open mic, right?
Yep.
And we were basically you were shitting on him, I was shitting on him, everybody was fucking shitting on him the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So 3 days later, they decided to pay $20 a head to come to our show. Come back to our show, which they bought a table of 6, and only 3 of them were there for the majority of the show
It's because they're losers.
because they're idiots.
It's all the PBR from that Christmas commercial.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe they were like, this is our chance for redemption. They felt embarrassed, and they're like, we're going to go back. But that's not what they did. They sat there and talked amongst
They
themselves
talked over it. Yeah.
the whole time.
They paid $20 a head for
To have a
fucking
conversation.
6 people. 3 of them show up and they talk to each other the whole time.
Yeah.
And we kept
It's like they were on mushrooms, dude. Because everyone that was up there was like, "You guys are fucking talking.
Yeah.
You suck.
Like,
Stop
shut
talking.
up.
And they're like, oh, yeah, no, we
Yeah.
do. And then they just would go back to their conversation.
Well, it was weird because like every once in a while they'd stop. Like there was one time, I think it might have been when you were up or when Pat was up, but they were talking, and I just like it was quiet. And you could hear them talking, and I just turned from behind the bar and locked eyes with the mom, and she saw me and kind of froze, and like went to her daughter and was like, "Hey, be quiet for a second. Be quiet."
Yeah, for a second.
30 seconds later, they're talking again, like full volume.
Jesus.
I was like, you guys are nuts. And then after the show, they come up to us and they're like, you guys are so great.
Yeah, then we realized they were the same fucking people.
Yeah.
We're like, oh,
I mean, I knew
shit.
they were the same people. I recognized that mom in 1 second.
Yeah.
I was
See
like,
that
you got to
shit.
be fucking kidding me.
Well, the thing is, I feel like in their mind they did redeem themselves because they're like, we didn't like turn it up to 10. Like we went in there and kept
Yeah.
it a chill
I
8.5
couldn't-
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
we sat in the
that's-
back, so it was fine. No one could hear us.
Yeah, that's growth. I'm proud of this family.
Yeah, they're
We're-
really getting there.
Yeah.
The McCorkles are going to be there one day. I don't know what their fucking names are.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I
Moral
didn't
of the
realize
story.
they so that same mom, the crazy mom, did an open mic once at the Barley. Do you remember one time her and Tony Counts, shout out to Tony Counts,
Oh, that's right.
they
That's right.
sat together.
I remember. That was when Andre hosted,
Yeah.
and like he was. Like that's a different point, but yeah, Andre was in a rare form hosting. That was like one of the like kind of coolest things I've ever seen Andre do. I gotta like.
It was cool until afterwards Justin pulled me and him inside and we're like, don't ever fucking do that again because he
Oh,
was
really?
screaming at the other side of the bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He like didn't he call everyone a bunch of cunts or something?
Yeah, it
Like,
was
for
like-
for no reason.
For no
though,
reason. They
like-
were just talking in the back corner and like Justin had said, he's like, hey, if those people don't want to listen, they can sit over there. And if they want
Yeah.
to listen, they sit over here. And Andre just like not even
No,
that
you're all
long
gonna
into it.
listen.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, fuck you. and Justin was like, ooh, let's not do that. But anyways, yeah, they did some weird like date thing at open mic, that fucking crazy McCorkle chick and
don't
Tony
remember
Counts.
that.
I don't remember. Must have
I
blocked
remember
it out.
I have it recorded.
I had to have.
Do
been,
you?
I had to have
Yeah,
been there
I
'cause
have
I've
them
been there
all.
every time Andre.
I have them all.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them. Like
It was towards the end of that open mic, I think. And it was pretty bad. Like it wasn't very
Probably, yeah,
noteworthy.
probably wasn't funny. Can't imagine
No,
it being-
not really. I mean, Tony's kind of funny, but
I just
they were
remember
just
when he
winging it.
approached the stage and Andre's like, he's got a gun.
Oh Jesus.
it's a nice little race joke from Andre Martinez.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Shout out to Andre. He's MIA. I haven't seen him in fucking 2 months
Since the
since the infamous.
Schmiggity show bomb. He ate so much shit at Schmiggity.
He ate fucking a trough of poop.
But he hasn't showed up since. He's got to fucking dust the bags off. Dude.
Yeah, we gotta get him back out.
Dust
Fucking
off the
Andre.
nuts and get up there.
It's not quite the same without the wild card that is Andre
Like,
Martinez.
oh, there he is. Let's wrap it up. That mom, though,
Yes.
the crazy one,
Yeah,
came up to us after the show and
Yes.
apologized for her behavior at the open mic.
she
Oh,
did.
I called
yes.
it.
You did.
I called
That's
it.
Yeah.
why when you were saying it, I was like, we're getting there,
Nice.
motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, you guys, you're like so great, and like we love what you do. And we're really
Yeah.
sorry about the other night. Which it was funny because then right after that, her just newly 21-year-old daughter or whatever then rolled in like after the show, hadn't seen the whole show. I
Yeah.
assume had a seat at it. Was like, "What's up, fuckers?"
Yeah.
We're like, "What's up, you drunk piece of shit?"
She's like, I got kicked out of the bar.
Yeah, we're like,
Show's over. Time to go.
yeah. She's like, "I got kicked out," and we're like, "We know."
yeah. Yeah. So she apologized, so she's cool in my book.
Yeah, they're fine.
But
Yeah,
at the same time,
no.
if you're going to come to a show, kind of shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and if they keep talking, I'm gonna keep fucking making fun of them.
Yeah.
For sure. But anyways, god damn it, Cat, we gotta take shots. That's the MK Paulson
Oh
rule.
yeah.
Every time the cat meows. Cheers,
Yeah.
boys.
Cheers, boys.
Oh,
Squeeze.
You want that peeber?
Yeah, there's a beer right there. All right, let's watch Matt's set real quick.
Let's do it. We'll
That's
listen.
gonna be in the
There's
way,
no
I'm not
video.
moving.
Thank you guys. Thank you for taking time off from ordering shit on Amazon to be here. That means a lot. I know you all do it. I know it. I work for UPS. All you guys are ordering shit on Amazon. I know it. Stop doing it. Knock it off. Quit. Order shit on Amazon. If you're gonna order shit on Amazon, don't return shit to Amazon. I think if you return something to Amazon, Amazon should be able to email you a picture of Jeff Bezos' dick right next to the return code. That way you have to look at it. Tall, skinny, smart dick. Alright, I know you're usually supposed to open up with jokes, so let's take a couple steps back. Apparently gives a hell of a hand job now. My buddy came up to me the other day and he was like, hey Matt, did you know masturbating once a day is actually healthy for you? was like, nah, the way I do it, it's not. Not even close. You guys are probably like, how do you masturbate? No one's asking. No one's wondering that. Let's just say I masturbate the same way I was born, with a cord around my neck and my dad watching. Told that joke a lot of times, never got claps from it. You guys are cool. My favorite thing to do is to go to the dispensary and pretend like it's an illegal drug deal. It's a blast. Super easy. All you gotta do is just go to the dispensary and be very shifty right off the bat, like dart your eyes around and shit. And then when the bud tender comes up to you, you gotta be like, yo, bro, thank you so much for meeting me here. My regular guy is completely out. He'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Let me see your ID. And then you gotta be like, yo, if we're gonna be doing business like this together, it's probably best if we don't know each other's real names. And then he might ask you to leave, because in my experience, bud tenders are butt fucking losers, yeah. That being said, if I ever opened my own dispensary, I would make the customers match me a bowl and then play video games for 30 minutes before they could leave. Just like I had to do back in the fucking day when I would go to my drug dealer's house. I would also have a black lab in there that may or may not bite you in the leg when I leave the room. I would also make you park down the street so the neighbors don't get suspicious. Thinking about getting a tattoo on my wiener, a smaller wiener, to remind my girlfriend that it could be worse. I could totally tell my girlfriend was faking an orgasm the other night. The dude she was fucking had no idea though. Fucking idiot. I'm gonna tell one more joke. I'm gonna get out of here. First, I want to let you know you guys have been great, everyone, but that group back there, they kind of fucking suck. You guys can whisper, just do it at a fucking low volume, you know what I mean? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna start a fundraiser to help prevent suicide, and if we don't reach the cash goal, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. I'm Matt Miller.
We just listened to it.
Yeah.
That's us laughing still
Yeah.
from
Oh, yeah, it's the
That was
power of
hilarious.
editing.
Yeah, we were laughing so hard.
Best set ever. I thought I did better.
Because, I mean, like, than that,
Yeah, just hearing the laughs, maybe on audio.
it's every single time I think I crush, I like come in here and it's like not as good as
Yeah.
I thought it was. But it's but it is also, to be fair to us, like when you hear a guy on like Netflix, there's like several audio recorders
Yeah.
all around the
They
audience. and
mic
stuff.
the audience and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Which we were gonna do, but we kind of had some technical difficulties.
Yeah,
I had a second recorder and I forgot the SD card for it, and then the camera audio was
Yeah,
so
well, with-
tinny we couldn't even use it.
Yeah, that camera, you can't really use the onboard audio
No.
because the built-in fan is so loud
Yeah,
that.
and it was like it picks up on like little like tinks and stuff, and it was right by the bar, and so all I could
Dude,
hear
they
was like
shake so much fucking ice at Whiskey Company. That's all their favorite thing to do with Whiskey Company is shake fucking ice.
yeah,
That's
and, like,
all they do.
it's so loud
Give
sometimes.
it
I
up
like,
for the guy shaking ice in the back.
Right.
Dude, fuck.
and it's like I don't want
All
to
they
be,
do. I swear to God.
and you don't want to be mean about it because it's like it's what we signed up for was
Yeah.
doing at a fucking whiskey cocktail place.
Sometimes you want to be mean about it.
Oh, I always want to be mean about it. Don't get me wrong. Like I want to just turn back, hey, shut up, like with the ice.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you can't do it.
Let's take it back to my set though.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like,
back to you.
I feel like you can hear what I'm excited to talk about and the jokes I've done 100 times.
Yeah.
I feel like you can, and that's something I should probably fucking work on. You know what I mean? 'Cause it almost sounds like I was fucking acting, even when I'm doing the tattoo joke.
Because
Like, I've
it's so
said that
routine at this
so
point.
many fucking times.
I
Even
know.
the Steve joke.
Yeah.
And all that. And then when I talk about getting COVID-19 vaccines after the show, even though it's not that funny of a joke, you can hear in my voice that I'm like, oh, I'm excited I'm saying this.
Because it's
I know what
newer.
you mean.
Yeah.
So I got to figure out how to fucking meld those two.
I
think.
feel you. We were the one time me and Reed were doing a laugh lab. It was for after the Smiggity show, and we were watching me doing my like COVID for president bit, and I started saying it out loud, and I didn't realize I was saying it. Like,
Really?
like I was watching and I just started saying it
Oh.
like verbatim, and they're
I
like,
was
"What are you
here for
doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What am I doing?"
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
was here
"You're
for
talking right
I was
now."
here for that one.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Reed.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I was like, "What?" And they're like, "You're talking," and I was
You're
like,
a
"I
robot.
was." Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
"You're engage."
Yeah. You're melting the fucking word.
Shitty jokes, engage, indicate.
Punch it
I know how
into
to do
Mach
this.
1.
Right? But I feel you. Like it's I said that before we started. Like I'm like so sick of half of my material, and it's not because I don't like it. It's because I've fucking done it too many times.
Yeah.
You know what
but
I
it
mean?
gets more laughs. Even when I'm saying I'm like, I hear myself being bored with that fucking joke.
Yeah.
But it gets laughs.
Yeah.
And then the new shit, Amazon and the COVID shit doesn't get
Yeah.
as many laughs, but I hear it in my voice. I'm like, oh, I'm happy I'm saying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fuck it, dude.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
you were
yeah.
saying, and I'll splice in a little bit of the audio from the beginning with the Amazon bit, but the new, like, you've done it a couple times since then. You think it's getting better. What do you think that you've added to it that's made it better?
The Amazon joke.
Yeah.
Just a line or two. I say I fucking hate Amazon. I wake up every day and I fucking hate Amazon. I hate your returns. I hate the whole thing. And
Let's
I
get
think
more specific
yeah,
on it.
when I wake up every day, I hate Amazon.
Right.
That got a laugh.
It's like
last
painting a
time I
picture
said
more
it.
of like how it terrorizes your actual
Yeah.
day, like in an hour by hours like
That
play.
is also the only joke I do that I actually haven't like written down in my notebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You just do
so
that
I'm
off
like
the top.
trying something new with it every fucking time. I
Okay.
go
I
up.
see.
And I'll have to listen to the last open mic we fucking did so I can actually hear. Because I was like, I think that's the best it's done.
Yeah,
I
have
don't
it,
remember
too.
what the fuck I said,
Yeah,
but I remember thinking while I was saying it, that's the most laughs it's fucking gotten.
sure.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep not writing it down
hmm
and then doing it until I'm like, okay, I think that's the setup and that's the fucking punchline.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I can go with it.
Right on.
But usually,
What if you came out and you're just like, hey, what do you guys think of the Amazon return policy? And kind of like lead them like, hey, like, because everybody loves the policy.
everybody loves it. It's
Yeah.
so easy.
Yeah, the reason
Fuck
that
you.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, I think what you need to do is you kind of need to load the fact that you work for UPS and it makes your job bullshit. You need to like front load that
Walk
detail. So
them into it a little more. That
Yeah.
like, you guys are consumers, and I hate
Yeah.
it.
Well,
But
yeah.
make them know that we love the Amazon returns. We do it all the time, and
Yeah.
then I can shit on them.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
you do? Well, you're ruining my life.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I work for UPS and whatever. Like.
No, I'm trying to go with like, because I hate Jeff Bezos too. So I try to throw him in the punchline, but I think I'm just trying to fucking force it too much. I don't know. We're-
His dick line. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't. It's kind of silly, but it's like, it's what exactly are you going for with
Yeah.
that? You know? What
yeah,
I
I
mean?
just
Like-
want them to look at Jeff Bezos' dick, because you're basically sucking it at this point.
Okay, well, you put it that angle.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
like
So-
maybe like a thing that like flips up. And you got to put your mouth on it to like get the return to go through. Like
yeah.
you need a DNA sample, and it's just a dick that flex up, and you
Yeah.
have to like put your saliva on it somehow.
Yeah.
So you either got to
Make
suck
sure.
it. You either got to suck it. Or you got to like lick your fingers and like rub it.
It flips out of the QR code in your phone.
Exactly.
And you have to jerk it
And
off,
you
and
got-
it's an exact mold of Jeff Bezos' dick.
Yes.
And then once it comes, you can return.
Yes. And then it spits out a return receipt.
Yeah, and it spits out the return label.
In fragments.
In
you, have to, you
fragments.
have to glue it together.
And you got to put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
then
has
you-
to mix with your saliva, then it will turn into a code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll always hate Amazon, so I can keep just fucking working.
I mean,
on
that's not going anywhere. So
it. Fuck no.
fuck no, it ain't.
But yeah, I think the set went all right after listening to it.
It was good, man. No,
I mean,
you got a good
It
response.
sounded good.
Like I
I
said,
wasn't at the show. That was a good recording of it for sure.
It was
Yeah.
like I said, it always is better in person than it was than you
Yeah.
hear on the recording.
for
but,
sure.
But still, yeah, it was awesome. I thought you did great.
Thank you.
Like you said, the other Brent and Mo and Pat were all very complimentary of you. So.
That's nice.
Oh,
That makes
yeah.
me feel good.
There you go.
It does make me feel
I
good.
said-
Spencer, what'd you think of my set? You didn't say shit.
Well, no, I thought it was great.
What'd you think?
I thought it was
Give me
great.
specific notes.
Specific notes.
What'd Well, yeah. What was your favorite joke?
Oh man, like
And what did you like about it?
oh come on.
Specifically.
All right. I really like the the suicide joke at the end, of course, is really clever.
It's just the only one you remember.
Because it was the last one.
It's the one most fresh in my because it's like I can remember the jokes, but I can't remember the specific wording of them.
That is
So
something about
just-
doing like almost one-liners exclusively.
Yeah.
When I first started doing it, one of the dudes I was starting out with was like, you know what's great about doing one-liners like you do is you can do them all the time and almost no one will remember them. And I was like, that kind of hurts, but it's also true.
It's like thanks and also fuck you.
Well, they're
Fuck
so
you.
reliant on like the organization of the words. Like they
Yeah.
only work with like those specific words arranged that way. And if you can't recall them in that specific way, then it all just kind of falls apart and
turns
it's
to
kind of
shit.
a blur.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, well,
Or
because
Spencer, who does like fucking freeform jazz routines on stage while teaching you history.
not yet, but that's,
yeah,
that's
I know
that's
you're working
coming
your
down
way.
the pipe. That's the
Coming
natural
down the pipe.
progression.
I can't wait for your
Yeah.
next set where you're gonna be holding a book. You're like, all right, who here likes freeform jazz routine? And if it kills, you're gonna be like, all right.
I'm gonna milk this for a couple months.
Couple
No.
months.
But no, the joke about the dog that may or may not bite you is
Yep.
With the drug dealer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty. I like the
Very relatable.
the-
A lot of dudes our age like that drug dealer joke.
Yeah,
they
well,
all
it's
had-
Because
really-
they're
it's a
just
dis-
old enough to like they still remember
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
high
you-
school.
in
That was me in high
you
school.
Had to go to your drug dealer's
Yes,
house.
and
you
they
couldn't
always
leave.
wanted to play video games. You'd be like, I didn't actually want to smoke right now. I have things to do, but I
Yeah.
guess
I
I,
was-
gotta
I'm
I'm
manage
gonna
your
get
bowl.
way too high now.
I was
Yeah.
kind of that guy.
Yeah.
Except my dog was a little rat terrier and just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
And you're like, bro, you can't leave because like
Be like, yo, dude,
the
I got
foot
it.
traffic is.
Yo,
brutal.
we've been ripping Mario Kart, dude. Come play.
Yeah, right.
Oh, weigh it out. No, weigh it out. Yeah, come play, dude.
You gonna match me? You gonna match? No, I just bought this from you, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I just gave you money. Can I just take
Can
it?
I just go now? It's the whole thing.
Well, I think the reason why I'm able to remember that one too is because like it's not really like because I still don't really remember like the sequence of words, but I remember the descriptions, and it's a very descriptive joke. And that's
You can
that's what
picture
think-
I can
Yeah,
picture my
exactly.
drug dealer when I hear it.
Yeah, so that's what I
Yeah,
remember.
that's
I
good.
remember that imagery, like, and that's what sticks, and that's what like makes it like so rich and good because it's such like a niche like thing to describe, you know?
Yeah.
like that, like something that we like really don't experience anymore, and it's great. Well, I mean, it's
Some
kind of-
people do, not here in Colorado.
Not in
though.
Colorado, they don't know.
I used to say, and I hope kids are still buying from their drug dealers,
yeah.
and it never really worked.
Yeah.
Well, in harder
A lot
drugs,
of growth happened at your
Yeah.
drug dealer's house. It's true.
Yeah. It, like, and that's something that like it was kind of unique about buying weed, like even when it was illegal, is it wasn't as shady. Like buying like harder drugs is a completely different experience. It isn't like, hey, want to play video games? It's
No.
like
Yeah, you don't just like play Mario Kart with your heroin dealer.
No.
You know what I mean?
no, I
It'd be a
Wait,
very
what?
short game of Mario Kart.
You don't?
It's more of
I
a
don't know.
Zelda drug, you know?
yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never played
Sure,
Zelda.
Maybe like Pong,
statistically,
just like-
I
Like
never
halfway.
played Zelda.
yeah.
Oh, you
What?
should. It's awesome.
All right, should we move on to another
Let's
fucking
move
set?
on. Who wants
Jared,
to go
what did you
next?
specifically like about mine really quick?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I gave plenty of insight. Why are you picking on me
I don't
now?
know. We're going around the table, dude.
Yeah, now we're.
We're going around the table. You like the suicide joke? You
I
depressed.
fucking was the one who said, "Man, I love that." I literally looked at you. I was like, "Man, I love that joke."
He's a big
That's my
reason.
favorite
He's a big
joke.
reason why I remember.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was like, "Man, I fucking love that joke so
I know.
much."
All
Yeah,
right, thanks,
Spencer
Jared.
stole my fucking thunder on that one. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you're fucking confident every time you go up. Like that's,
Mhm.
I appreciate watching your
It comes
sets
with
because-
experience, man. Fuck.
And
Yeah.
you have to fucking hate the audience.
I was gonna say, no, dude.
All right, Andre.
My favorite. No.
No, I'm kidding. But you have to not give a shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say you like clearly just don't give a shit, and I like envy that a little bit.
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
almost
like-
fake it till you make it, though.
Like sometimes I have sets like that. Most of the time I don't, but like it feels good doing that kind of set where you're just like, I don't fucking care, dude. If you guys laugh, great. If not, like who fucking
Sure.
cares?
That's how I was at. We were talking about
It's
the
the
last
illusion of
podcast.
confidence.
Yeah, I was at that show I did at Avon.
Oh yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
I was just like, maybe you're listening, maybe not. I'm gonna start spitting. And I was like two people in the front, and I was like, it's the three of us. You listen, it's just us now. Fuck
Yeah,
everyone else.
That's a good fucking.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do. Is just pick a couple people and be like, I'm making them fucking
Yeah,
laugh.
right.
Hopefully everybody
Yeah,
else joins.
and then
in.
eventually they would laugh, and I'd be like, "Oh, you like that?" And other people would kind of perk up.
Wait, what
you
did they
know?
like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, these guys afterwards at the party, they're like, "You're so confident. How'd you do it?" I was like, "Fucking, I don't know. I'm just
Okay, Kyle, what did you
fake it.
hate about my set?
fucking everything. Oh.
What made your skin crawl?
What I liked is when you said you're like, you guys have been a great audience, except for you guys in the back. You kind of fucking suck.
Yeah.
Just that, not that like it wasn't like you suck. It was like hey, we all can kind of agree these guys kind of suck.
Yeah, I would be remiss if I didn't say anything to him.
Oh, of
You know
course.
what I mean? I would
Oh, yeah.
have kept me up a little bit.
Yeah.
That night. I'm like, I wish I would have told them they fucking sucked.
Should have just done it.
Should have done it, and then you take the chances. Cool. Who's next?
All right, Jared.
I guess it's me.
So Jared, how'd your set go?
Not good.
Really? Let's do the before. Why don't you think it went good, and then we'll tell you why it didn't go good.
Oh, because I missed punchlines and none of my shit was fully prepared like I wanted it to be.
His set was all shaft and no point.
It was like it was like
tip, huh?
it was like
tip.
getting a dry hand job for 7 minutes and no one came.
Well, it was like you'd start a premise and someone would start stroking it, and then you get to the end and they would just stop.
Yeah, exactly.
room
It was-
orgasm.
I edged.
Yes.
I edged the whole room.
He edged
is
the whole
what
time. Yeah,
I was
no one
edging
came.
everyone.
And like laughing at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's pure humiliation on both of our parts.
yeah, so that was the only laughing.
Yeah.
Excited to watch it.
All right.
Oh god.
Wait,
We're gonna
I
watch it.
I have more metaphors. I didn't get my metaphors.
Oh,
in.
go ahead.
It was like you have a really good like feeling fart coming along, then you shit your pants. It was like
No. See, that's the opposite because if I shit my pants, then that means someone got joy out of it.
oh, I did.
I'm sorry. Have
No,
you
I'm
never
just
seen
kidding.
someone shit their pants? It's the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know you were.
Yeah.
I guess I was gonna say I didn't know you were doing it for an audience, but I did see you shit your pants for an
in a
audience.
long time, I guess.
What?
I said I haven't seen someone shit their pants in a long time.
Saw a guy shit his pants in Vegas on a scooter. It was fucking hilarious.
Really?
Oh, dude, yeah. So that's a story actually I need to bring up. I've been trying to, I put that in my notes years ago, or like a year ago, and still have never written that story. It's fucking awesome.
All right. Well,
No, it
I'll
was
have to-
like
Put a pin
I
in
have
that.
more
Yeah, I'll pin
metaphors.
that
I have
for
more
sure.
metaphors. I just saw this whole thing as a mental exercise, so I kind of went ham. Okay, so it's like you're on a long road trip and you just like drove down in elevation quite a bit, and like you feel like your ears need to pop, and it's like it kind of like feels like it's gonna be good. Like all right, so you like kind of like yawn, but they don't pop. Then they just get worse and worse, and you just like keep trying to yawn and move your mouth around and like do whatever you like, stick your finger in there, and like that doesn't work. And then you finally just say fuck it, so you like plug your nose
and blow.
out your nose, and then it blows your eardrums out and blood comes out, and you're like, holy fuck, that was the most miserable. Fuck, I need to go to the hospital. That was the most miserable
You're like,
thing.
I can't hear
I've
anymore.
Ever, yeah, and you're broken for
You
life. You're
automatically
broken.
don't know how to speak.
Yeah, no, you go
Yeah,
deaf.
yeah.
You can't hear yourself.
Yeah.
So you talk like that. You're like, I can't tell. And I'm, you know.
Like, I'm
Jared's set
in a
was so
nightmare.
bad that everyone went deaf.
Yeah,
Everyone's
Jesus
they were all
Christ.
Yeah, no,
stabbing their
we're really,
ears.
We're really power loading the suck
No,
on this.
All right, so let's
I'm
just
listen.
sorry,
let's
Jared. I
listen
really
to it.
don't feel that way.
Let's just fucking watch this massacre.
Jared Moore, everybody. Jared Moore.
Guys, let's keep it going for Kyle. Alright? Get up the Steamboat with me. Let us do this. This is awesome. I feel like Bradley Cooper and Star is Born, so I'm going to piss my time away up here. I totally sold out one. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh, man. How you guys doing? Everyone having fun? Yeah! Oh, that was good. Oh, man. We're all adults here, right, guys? All right. Great answer. Good start. Sometimes I feel like an adult. You know, 25. I'm starting to really get into the times where I'm setting my ways, you know? I'm starting to realize things. Most of the things that I did as a child, I still do as an adult. Except now, I do it with booze. Lots and lots of booze. Basically, my friends and I are alcoholics, is what I'm saying. Aww. It's a joke. It's okay. Kind of. My left side, your left side. It's fine. Look, my point being is I like to play video games. Alright? You guys know Mario Kart? Everyone? Yeah, or at least know what it is. I like to play Mario Kart with beer. See, what you do is you play the game, but you can't drink and drive, guys. You gotta put that controller down while you're chugging beer, okay? That was very relatable, I can tell by the overwhelming laughter I got. It also wasn't that funny, but you know. Drink a lot of Capri Sun when I was a kid. Anyone else? You ever cut the top off that bad, Larry, and pour some vodka in it? That'll get a kid's party going, let me tell you. Oh, yeah. Look, all I'm saying is if you didn't throw a temper tantrum in front of your mom while shotgunning a beer, you're probably not living, all right? Cool, so end with the other one. End with the free sign. Oh, man. I forgot what my next thing was, so don't pay attention for a second, because I'm stupid. You know when you see something that just makes sense? You know, like a monkey with a banana, or a cop eating a donut. You don't know, there's no thought process, it makes sense, you understand it. Well, I was driving the other day and I had that happen to me. I saw something that just made sense. This guy in a black tank top and a backwards hat, bandana combo. He's driving a 93 Buick. So my assumption is he didn't pay for that car. I'm assuming his grandmother died and that was gifted to him. I mean, if you have your grandmother's car, it doesn't make you a piece of shit or anything, but I mean, you're like a Batman tattoo away from like that NASCAR trophy, so beware. Killing it, guys. Oh, man. There's probably more to that joke, but I'm just going to let it simmer. Also, this is Kyle's beer, so deal with it. And we live in the same house, it's okay. Oh, man. Does anyone else find war fascinating? Didn't think so. I think it's cool that, like, throughout culture and history, there's very different types of war, there's very different types of soldiers. You know, like you have a samurai with a sweet katana, stealthy, moving around. You have a knight, chainmail, you know, with a broad sword. You have men now in camo, and they play video games basically with a drone. It's weird. But somewhere in between there's a Revolutionary War. And that's where it got a little weird for me. Because my imagination goes to a man with a powdered wig on like a horse and a saber. And he's like giving his Braveheart speech. And he's like, all right, men, we're going to go out there. We might not be coming back, all right? We're preparing for life to end right now, all right? Send in the drummers. Oh, man, that's all my time, guys. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Enjoy the rest of the show. Wow, that was so not funny.
Oh my god! I was wondering why the fuck you guys were doing that last time.
Yeah, because we don't record while we watch it.
I was like, they're not gonna be able to hear us. We're just chatting away while the set's going.
Right. I mean, it'd be cool if we could do it in real time, but it would fuck with the audio.
Yeah.
is the
Gotcha.
idea.
Next year.
Next year.
Once
When we get upgrades to the studio.
One of us gets that Netflix deal, boys.
Once we
Yeah. We're doing it.
bring back P. Diddy
I
to
mean,
open our
all it would
fucking
take
studio.
is just like some media player with 4 headphones. You just listen on the headphones.
nerd.
Just,
God, you're a fucking nerd.
that's all it would take. That's all, we
No,
have
I could
4
probably
headphones.
even do it with the shit I have now, but
Yeah,
It's
probably.
really fun to shit on people when they're actually trying to be helpful, though.
yeah.
it's
It's like,
hilarious.
shut up, you fucking 4 eyes.
Fucking dweeb.
Right.
Anyways, so Jared, we all know, kind
Yeah.
of a rough set.
Fucking hated that set. Jesus.
I mean, it was, I know we've already talked about it
It
a
was
few times.
avant-garde.
I don't, dude. I don't know what the fuck that means, Spencer. I failed Spanish 3 times. What does that mean?
It refers to like a like think about like the most artistic French film you've ever seen. Like the most like metaphorical, just makes no sense.
Yeah, it was a metaphor for shit.
There you go.
So you didn't like your set, is what
no,
you're saying.
I fucking hated that set.
Yeah, it wasn't your best. It was a lot of setups without a lot of punchlines. There's a lot of, and like we talked about like one of your strengths is like you're very comfortable on stage and you're good at playing off kind of like if something doesn't go well, you're like cool in the moment to be like, well, that was kind of poopy, huh, guys? Well,
Yeah.
anyways.
Fucking really into that joke.
Yeah.
And they like that. But
Yeah, exactly.
But like you can only do that so many times a set.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Believe me, I understand. I don't know. I like playing off the crowd for sure. I think that is like my biggest strength, but honestly, lately I just haven't been able to.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
you got to
the
come
pa-
equipped too.
The
you know
past,
what I mean?
well, yeah, but I mean, even when I did write out all my jokes and like I thought I had them set, I still didn't do a good set. So like, I don't know what's going wrong, but I'm not able to write lately, and nothing's going well, and that was the perfect show of it.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I
I mean,
just
if you're stifled for new ideas, then just go back to the well and try to tweak what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I tried doing that.
Well,
Well, then give up. No.
I guess
mean,
you're out of the group, bud.
Honestly, getting towards that.
No, buddy,
it was
you
you're hard on yourself. It was fucking fine. You undercut yourself right off the fucking bat, and then you started analyzing, and that's like
you got in your head
you
right
couldn't be in
away.
the fucking
Yeah.
moment once you started.
Well, just because like
It's almost
every
like you're above yourself. Like, what are you doing down there?
yeah, fair. It's just because every set I've done the past month and a half has not been good though. So like, yeah, I'm getting in my head way too much, and that's part of it. But it's because like, also I just can't. I feel like I can't write a fucking joke to save my life.
Well, just scrap the new material and either, like I said, go back to the well or start over.
Yeah.
You're a good storyteller. Go back to your stories. Work on those. Because we've talked about, and I think we even talked about it in one of the Laugh Labs, is like your military base story.
Yeah.
My favorite punchline from the best time you did it was when you didn't even remember until I told you about it.
Yeah, which I actually wrote in my notes on the spot.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, write it out again. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
You
true.
got 20
crisp it
different
up.
5-minute stories that you could rewrite
That's
today. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's like I was just saying about the dude who shit his pants in
Yeah.
fucking Vegas. Like I need to
Boom.
write that out.
There you go. Write that fucking
Yeah.
tomorrow and do it Tuesday. See how it
Yeah,
goes.
that's fair. Yeah, I'm not good at just trying to like write straight jokes. I'm definitely way better as a storyteller.
What I've found is you just can't force it. You know what I mean? We gotta wait
yeah.
till something like is sparked and then write on it.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I'll have a premise and then I'll write it down and I'll sit there and think about it and I'll like have some good points and I'll write those down. Then I'll look at it a week later. I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I need to like take the time and just write the bit right there.
Yeah.
And but sometimes I just don't have the time to do that shit. Like I'm at work and it's like, well, I can't just take 10 minutes and do this.
You
Right.
should. I mean, you're at work a lot. I've got I have a book on joke writing up there that I've only really cracked. I mean,
Well-
you could borrow it or get like the audio
I was
book.
gonna say I'd get an audiobook of it for sure.
Yeah, check
If
it
I
out.
have 8 hours of looking at
Yeah.
fucking wax every day.
Also, speaking of books, I finally finished Sam Tallent's book,
Oh yeah.
Running the Light. It's fucking
Yeah.
so
Really?
good.
It's getting a shit ton of fucking
Well,
accolades. if you will,
what's his
from
face?
people.
Stanhope just
You
gave
gave it
a
to
big,
Rogan.
Yeah, he gave a big rep for it on Rogan.
Yeah.
So
I was
it
just
blew
listening
up.
to that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Dude, Sam Talent. I'm trying to get him up here this summer. That's one of the goals.
Fuck yeah.
For
I'll
one
read
of
the
our
shit out of
shows.
that book if you want me to read it.
Dude, you take it if you want it right now,
Fuck
dude. It's
yeah. I
so good.
And do it.
Anyway,
So what did you guys like about my
like I said, you got good premises. I mean, your things have legs, but you got to give it a fucking body and head and everything
Oh
else.
shit.
Like the burial cart thing, or like when you're the whole premise of like things you do as an adult are things that you did as a kid, only you're drinking. Very relatable.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of
Yeah.
places you go with that, but you got to do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to find it.
That's
Like I think you told me when you first started writing jokes that you literally wrote at the top of your notebook,
Yeah.
set up, punchline.
That's it. That's a whole joke.
Yeah.
And sometimes set up, misdirection, tag. And the misdirection is the punchline.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
throw a tag on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's fair.
okay, you see what sentence you fucking have, and then you go, how do I make that fucking sentence funny to the
Right.
audience?
Right.
With another sentence.
Like if you would write like playing Mario Kart as a kid, and then boom, what's the punchline? Like I think that mentality
Yeah.
would help you write
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely do need to like I need to look into like how a real setup for a joke is, or like a real what do I want to say?
Well, like any
Like a-
sentence can be the fucking setup. It's just making
Well, no.
that.
What
you know what I mean?
I'm trying
Yeah.
to like just a joke from front to back. Like I'm such a visual person where like I physically need to see that written out for me to like do it.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that. I might take that idea of how you would write on the top of your notebook. That would help me a fuck ton,
Seriously, do that.
guaranteed. Like I guarantee it. And actually, that's another thing I started doing is actually writing in a notebook,
Yeah.
which helps.
Oh,
a fuck
goes.
ton.
I mean, like
compared
you'd
to my
always
phone.
do it on
Yeah.
your phone, and then I got
I mean, I
you the
still
one
do.
time. That's for me. That's like therapy. Like
Pen to the
is-
paper is the way
Yeah.
Pen to the
fucking
paper
go.
is so
It just-
much better.
It may, 'cause, like your phone has so many distractions on it. Like a
Yeah.
notebook
No.
doesn't have fucking Facebook.
nothing.
Exactly.
So
And that's why I'll throw my phone in the other room and I'll sit down and I'll
Yeah.
just do it.
yeah,
You know
I
what
need
mean?
to fucking do that.
He didn't pay for that car.
Yeah,
That's a good punchline. That punchline is fine like that. The setup was choppy.
yeah.
You know
well,
what I mean?
I
It
feel
was
like
too descriptive, or you had to throw something else in there for it.
Yeah.
Which we talked about while we were watching it a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you could figure out the setup a little bit, that's the punchline's there. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think the audience was so busy trying to be like, okay, backwards hat, bandana.
It's like almost too much visualization.
Too much for them that they
Yeah.
almost missed the fucking punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that'll fucking work. You just got to figure out how to smooth over the setup.
Yeah. That's fair.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to Spence House. How'd you feel about your set?
I mean, it went all right. The thing is, my set's kind of different because I wasn't really telling jokes. I was just kind of like fucking with the audience.
Well,
It's
you had,
almost like
like,
it's like
a little
a
more performance.
Yeah. And I was
It's-
telling Mo that as she was watching it, she was kind of like, "What is this?" And I was like, "This guy, he takes so many risks. I've seen him kill more than anyone here, and I've seen him eat shit more than anyone here at the same time." So I'm like, I love that he does this kind of shit. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I know guys like this. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like you're a risk taker." You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you're not afraid to go out there and be like, I'm going to do
this
something
case,
way
though,
fucking different.
It wasn't really much of a risk. I pretty much, it was more of like
It
like
was a risk
cheat
from a
code.
concept, but like, yeah, it is
It was,
kind of
it
like,
was, it was my Konami code. It was me being like, man, like I really hope I don't eat shit this next show and forget my jokes or my jokes aren't funny. And then like my subconscious was like up, down, left, right, A, B. And it's like you just work having this notebook into your set, and then you don't have to worry about forgetting your jokes. And then
because you're actually just reading it.
yeah, and then you don't really like exhaust the mental energy coming up with punchlines for any of these because they're just questions, and then just like find something funny about the results or just like laugh at them or like whatever. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like they're going to be engaged because like it's an interactive thing. So like it's going to go like
That's cheating.
it is. It's
Motherfucker.
100% cheating. It is
Fuck you, dude. That's
100%. It is. Yeah. It's my cheat code.
Just breaking shit.
All right, well, let's listen to it then. Huh?
Yeah.
Give it up for my buddy, Mr. Spencer Powell, everybody. Spencer! All right. I am a scientist, and I'm here to study you. The answers you provide to my questions will be recorded and added to the catalogs of scientific inquiry. Are you guys ready? Be honest. How many of you look at the toilet paper after wiping your ass? Thank you all for being honest. Because everybody does it. The rest of you are all liars. That was your test. That was your first test. Some of you passed, most of you failed. Moving on. Okay, do a little experiment here. Which side of the room, starting right here, which side is more physically attractive? Make noise for this side of the room. Make noise for this side of the room. All right. Well, apparently enthusiasm does not correlate with physical. This is all in the name of science, people. Important discoveries are being made. Right. Who here is shy about clapping? Wow. Liar, obviously. But yeah. Apparently we have a lot of shy clappers tonight. Alright, who would win in a fight? Conor McGregor or Barney the Big Purple Dinosaur? Make noise for Conor McGregor. Make noise for Barney the Big Purple Dinosaur. Yes, that is the correct answer. I'm glad. See, we're critical thinking now. Okay? Because, well, Conor McGregor has great hands and terrific footwork. But Barney is a big purple dinosaur, okay? Like, they're not even in the same weight class. Like 5 seconds into the fight, the commissioner would step in and be like, stop this madness. That is a 9-foot-tall dinosaur. Somebody get Conor McGregor's arm out of the mouth of that dinosaur. Whose idea was this? Who here owns a truck? Truck drivers. And out of those truck drivers, who is free this weekend? See, I got a bed. It's just a bed, and and maybe a cupboard, and the box spring for the bed. We can get it all in one trip. Which would be preferable? Getting herpes or beating a homeless man to death? Make some noise for herpes. Make some noise for beating a homeless man to death. Psychopaths. Jesus Christ. Who here has the most punchable face? The glasses make me exempt from the punchable face criteria. Appreciate you falling on that sword, but the answer is Pat Truer. Pat Truer has the most punchable face. He looks like he was punched several times on his way over here by bees. I set myself up. He's going to roast me so hard when he goes up. It's going to be Scorcher. I'm not even going to be here. I'm going to leave. Who here has COVID-19? Oh my God. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Please escort yourself out. I'm going to let you in on something. This is the 4th time I've done this. And to be honest, if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm not actually doing science right now. Like, this is kind of just a common thing. But there is one question that I have been recording and paying very close attention to, and do intend on submitting as part of some qualitative research. Can you guess which question that was? It was, which would you prefer, herpes or beating a homeless man? Okay? Now, this is the 4th time I've done it. In all that time, there have been 2 women who have opted for beating a homeless man to death. There have been like 60 dudes. So it's all dudes every single time. Okay, and I'm not a psychologist, but I think that that's just something to think about for a second. I mean, because we always think like, oh, women don't belong in the military or on the battlefield. They get too emotional. They can't make those decisions. Says the gender known for torching whole villages. Like, Jesus Christ. Women's moral compasses are so much stronger than us men. Okay, we should listen to them. If you're going to take anything from my set, listen to women. Thank you for your time.
Great set, Spencer.
Spencer's an energy vampire.
Made me horny.
Hey,
dude.
you know what?
Horny
You
after
fucking
that.
killed it, dude. I've never seen someone take a mic to the face like that.
That was a
favorite.
test.
That was my favorite.
That was a
Test.
test. You all failed. You laughed at me.
So we were talking about, I mean, it was, I love that routine. It's got, I think, a shitload of potential.
Yeah.
And like for you, it's easy because you can just read it and get away with it.
It's great.
I mean, it's
Every
just like,
time.
we were saying like the hard part is like, because with each answer, there's so many answers that could come in.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, especially like the 50-50 ones, like having tags ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're like fucking get that dialed in, you have like the tags that kill for like each response to each thing where you could just
Yeah.
go in guns blazing.
Yeah.
That could be a murderous routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there was one where like everyone really laughed hard after the result, and then whatever the tag you had, it didn't quite land, and the energy just kind of died.
They wanted
one?
They
more line.
wanted
Yeah.
one
Fucking
more. I can't remember. Yeah, which one? It was towards
remember
some.
which one.
It was like the 3rd one you did.
I don't know. When I came in, you guys were all talking about a TV show, so I don't know what you
That's
guys
how you
even
know it was
watched.
good. Spencer couldn't watch it, so he was smoking a cigarette while we
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah.
Talking about real bros of Simi Valley.
Yeah. Let's just talk about that instead. Let's.
I mean, here, you know, I don't know why you think that set was so shitty. Like, it was still a good set.
Yeah.
Definitely got last year ahead, and it's what's good about that set is because it's so interactive, just the way you set it up, just start to finish.
Yeah.
Everyone's super engaged the entire time.
Yeah.
Like when you weren't talking, you could hear a fucking pin drop. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, you really had a hold of the crowd.
You
on
had
that one.
like a firm fucking grasp on the crowd, and
Yeah.
so like that's
Which is
something.
not easy to do when you're like, make noise.
Yeah.
For
Right.
this, or make noise for this. It can
Yeah.
be easy to fucking lose them.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're so used to making
Yeah,
noise.
that's like my
and they're
nightmare.
dumb
Like
fucking
each time,
animals.
like, is this gonna be the time where, like, it's just crickets? Like,
Any time where fucking
fucking
everyone's
animals.
like, "Fuck you and your question."
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm trying to spit game here. I'm
Yeah,
at a
right.
bar.
Trying to fuck this chick, dude.
I'm at a bar.
We thought also
nerd.
you should hammer home the "this is in the name of science" tag.
Yeah.
Bring
Oh,
it back
yeah.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that at some point, like halfway, you're like, "This is all in the name of science."
Yeah.
Like just like whenever like there's a dead
Or,
silence, just be like,
Just
"Like,
any kind
science."
of any kind of reference to science. This is very scientific, people.
Yes.
Please
Yeah.
pay attention.
Did I mention I'm a scientist?
Yeah.
'Cause it's funny right off the bat. You say it a couple more times, they'll be like, "Oh, that's pretty funny," and then you keep bringing it back, and they're gonna be like, "Okay, this fucking guy
But I think
Dr.
it's-
Powell here.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
science."
Or like, if a joke doesn't land, you just be like, "Right, guys, I'm a scientist." So next
Yeah.
question, you know, like,
This is very scientific.
yes,
To the notebook.
yeah.
I'm
So,
writing.
yeah.
I'm
think
writing all of this down.
I think it's got great fucking potential.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
well, I'll never do it again, so I'm glad to hear that.
You're gonna pick up that notebook in like 2 months and be like, man, I should do that again.
Going back to the
Or
Oh,
do
I
it
got-
again and just make it 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
just make it be like the
Don't
half
fucking
of your
scrap
Half
the
of your
whole
set.
thing.
Yeah.
Find
It's
the
a-
shit you like the most in it, and yeah, do that for 2 or 3 fucking minutes.
Mm.
And
I think it's pretty brilliant, honestly.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if like you
Or,
just
just,
have
or
like,
don't
a-
take the compliment,
or don't
Spencer.
do it.
Jesus.
or we'll just go fuck ourselves.
Or
Yes, I don't
wrap
know.
it completely.
I'm already thinking about another history bit.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be fucking.
Are we
Can we
moving to
have a
World War
sneak peek
II or
on-
are we
It's
sticking
gonna
World
be
War
so-
One?
Can you tell us
No,
what the subject matter is?
No, it's just
It's
gonna
gonna be
too
Napoleon,
epic.
isn't it?
No, I can't like explain it without like pretty much doing it. Like,
Oh,
like
please
'cause
don't do
it's a
that,
long
Jesus.
story. It's a
No,
long
Yeah,
story.
well,
no.
I'm saying, yeah, but what, like, 2 words, what's it about?
What's in the box?
History.
Can't. No. Part of the
What decade?
it's the surprise. It's the
What
surprise of
decade?
it.
What decade is it in?
It's in the 1500s, late 1500s.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Joan of
yeah.
Arc. Yep.
I'll never know.
French Revolution.
I'm
That
so
was
sick
after.
of fucking France, dude.
Oh, right?
Is this when the Roman? It's when the
Freedom
Roman
fries in this
Empire
house.
fell.
No.
Fell in, right?
No.
French.
The
Anyone in
Roman
France is
Empire
listening to this,
fell-
you can go fuck yourself.
Spencer, I'm fucking
We
with
just
you.
lost half of our listeners, dude. Fuck. I can actually see who from what country listens to.
Yeah,
our
Oh, yeah.
podcast,
Anyone in France?
Not that I remember.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
If you're listening, stop.
God,
Anyways.
French people.
So let's talk about me.
He's smiling, everyone.
Are we gonna do your set? Can we
We're
all
gonna do
do
all
can we
4 of
do
my
crowds?
sets.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do your set.
Can we just each do 2 minutes?
Yeah.
You guys all know it by now. It was funny. The first show, I actually tried some newer shit, and I was like, I wasn't happy with it, and I was like, "Fuck it," and I just did all my old shit for the rest of it. It was
You
great.
told me that.
I was like, "Fuck this." Going back to the fucking.
So are we watching
bits.
all of your sets?
We don't. I don't care. We can.
Let's watch like fucking 3 minutes of one.
Put your favorite one on.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm trying to think what my favorite one was.
think of your favorite, and we'll go from there.
I try not to choose which one's my favorite. They're all like subjective.
It's like my children. Like,
Yeah.
which one's the best? I don't know. All right, I'll throw one.
So as you can tell by those hilarious jokes, I'm single. What's up, ladies? How you doing? That's right, my girlfriend, she just couldn't handle the rock and roll lifestyle of the Steamboat Springs comedy scene, so I had to let her go, you know. Just kidding, she died of COVID. I got a thing for 65-year-old diabetics. What can I say, you know? I knew the risk. She obviously didn't, but I did. Live and you learn, not her, again, for me. So I'm back on the market, and I'm really bad at talking to people, so which is fine because you do it all online now with Tinder, right? Who's on Tinder, huh? Huh? No, Huh? Oh! He's like, step off, dude. Yeah, it sucks. So for those of you who aren't from Steamboat, and those who are know this, there's no women here. It's all dudes. And so you get on Tinder and all these females have these lofty standards, you know. I get on it, the first profile I see is this chick, she's like, I only date guys in the 666 club. You know what that is? You probably are part of it. It's guys who are 6 feet tall, have a... have a 6-figure income and a 6-inch penis. Hey! Congratulations. You got 1 out of 3, bud. That's better than me. I can maybe give you the 555 club on a good day, you know? Depends a lot on the temperature and also where Bitcoin's at. It's very volatile.
DMX died.
DMX died. That's how bad my set was. It killed DMX.
Yeah.
Which means Cypher, our buddy Cypher, in front of the show, apparently was friends with DMX. He put a thing out about it on Instagram today.
Very heartfelt message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking rest in peace, DMX. And rest in peace, all the audience that I killed with that set. What's up, dude?
Wow, what a segue from death.
Oh
Yeah,
my
didn't you
God.
just say you had like the transitions on lock? That was not demonstrative of that.
How'd you feel, Kyle?
Demonstrative.
How'd you feel on those?
I felt
Kyle?
great. So it was,
Yeah, bud.
yeah, idiot.
Mr. Ruff.
I wish that like I could have taken. So the first show earlier, we kind of talked about earlier, was kind of rough because like the energy was dead. But then
Friday shows suck.
yeah,
Friday
but
early.
the
is-
Friday
reiterate.
late show might have been my favorite. Excuse me. And then we just watched the Friday early show, which was like also I thought really fun. And even the late one Saturday, it took me a while to win him over, but by the end I fucking was killing it the last half of the set.
Yeah.
So like I wish if I could have like taken parts of all 3 of those and shoved it together, it would have been the best that I ever did. But I didn't. Each one had like a chunk that wasn't great. Like
Yeah.
the Friday late show, I was listening to it because I was like, this could be one that I like submit to like a festival or something like that. Like this is like a fucking killer show. But there was a point in the middle. I was talking about like the champagne powder and shit, and some chick was just like, yeah, like donuts, and I was just like, what? And she's like, donuts. And I was like, and again, because I'm hosting them first, I don't want to be too shitty off the bat.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of like, no, not donuts. And it sucked all of the energy out of me.
Yeah.
And I was like listening back to it, I was like, that fucking bitch and her fucking donuts ruined my set. Donuts. And I was like, immediately, I was just like writing back things I would have said to her. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I thought overall it was good. I was really happy about it.
Nice word.
I had a good
I feel
time.
like it's almost the same thing with watching you. You can tell which ones you've done a lot. Of
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the ones you're excited about.
Yeah. A lot of it is
Maybe,
going through
you know,
routine.
the audience fucking can, but we've seen each other do this shit so
Oh,
much
God,
that
yeah.
we fucking.
I mean, like,
can,
you
know?
and I could probably do each other's entire set
Yeah.
start to finish at this
100%.
point.
Yeah.
Timing and everything.
Yeah,
You know what I
seriously.
mean? Hand gestures, scanning.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're not wearing a fucking mask.
Gonna kill my
The
grandmother.
head. You gotta get the head in there.
Dig it.
Makes it funnier.
Yeah, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. You find what works and you dial it in. A lot of people don't see that kind of behind the scenes shit. Like a guy who does it all the time. Like you can tell, especially like a person like we saw Shane Torres.
Yeah.
His mannerisms were the same for every show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's got it dialed and he's like, this works, and he's like, this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
That's professional.
You know, that's
Yeah.
a professional.
That's
And
fucking
like
professional.
if you and I or any of us, like we go to like Denver or to wherever
Yeah.
and we do those bits, it's not going to be noticeable to them that like this isn't off the cuff because they have no fucking idea who we
Yeah.
are. But us watching each other, we can tell when we're going through the motions for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
No.
But like,
It's
yeah,
just a thing, more or
it's
less.
it's almost a
It
thing.
just
with,
kills you a little bit inside.
it kills you a little bit. It's it just kind of makes me want to cut my own fucking head off
Makes
and
me
just
well up
quit
with dark-
comedy
Makes me well up with darkness. Slightly.
slightly. One tear rolls down my cheek.
You're also opening
Black.
every fucking show.
Yeah.
Opening,
It sucks.
It's not fun.
I mean,
It's
that
not-
I tried to fucking give you a break this week.
No, I appreciate it, and
Yeah.
that's I've been trying to incorporate you guys into hosting open mics and stuff, just so you can see what it's fucking like.
Yeah,
Okay,
oh, yeah.
but just because I know some people are like, hey, I want opportunity, you know, like, for sure, and I also it wears on you to do it all the time.
Yeah.
You're the monkey, dude.
I'm fucking just a fucking monkey
You gotta
wrench.
be like,
Don't want to be no
here we
monkey
go.
wrench.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking get the
Black
energy
one.
up.
Everybody,
Up in energy, yeah. Moving on and tip
Yeah,
the
but-
fucking bartender.
Yeah,
Even
let's
though-
hear it
Too
from the
much
whiskey
energy. You
company.
need to shut up. You do
Yeah.
too much
Yeah.
right in this area. localized right there.
in my face, in my fucking voice.
But you do it. You do it almost every fucking time we have a show.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's
Just
it's
admirable.
it's the
Just
default,
admirable
man.
Nelson.
And we'll see. I mean, I was glad that when we did the Schmiggy show that you hosted one of the shows. We switched off on that, which
Yep.
was cool.
That was fun. That was
Um,
fun to host again too. Actually,
yeah.
It wasn't fucking bad.
I mean, it's cool. It's one of those things, just like any other spot. It's like it's cool to do. It's cool to do, but maybe not every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't mind doing it. I like doing it, but just not every time. You know.
yeah.
So
We need to talk Schmiggities, by the way. They came to the UPS store. They're like, let's do another one.
we'll talk
Said
Schmiggities.
in like 2 weeks. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That soon?
They said they're shutting down for 2 weeks.
Oh.
They want to get one in
because
before then.
Everyone got AIDS, so they have to
Ooh.
shut down for 2 weeks.
Everyone has AIDS.
Yeah. They were like, is it COVID? And they're like, no, it's AIDS.
It's in the air.
yeah. It's AIDS. It's way worse.
He wasn't even wearing a mask. He just
Yeah.
had two masks like over his crotch, on his ass.
For fucking mud season. They're like, we got to shut down, but then let's get you guys back.
Okay, right on.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll talk with him because I definitely want to do at least one show there, or maybe Whiskey Company, one big show, June, July, and August.
Yeah.
And the Catamount wants us too. I don't know if I've
Oh
told you
yeah,
that
you're
yet.
telling me about that.
The good thing is, and sorry, this is just a sidebar, the fucking Schmiggy said they want us back, and the last show we did was literally just us. They're not like,
Yeah.
we want you back because you're bringing in the
'Cause you're
fucking
bringing
names.
in the
No, they
names.
just want
That's
us
right. It was
back.
an all Steamboat show.
It was an
Yeah,
all
they just
Steamboat
they just
show?
like
Yeah,
us.
that's
Which
right.
I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
I didn't even think about that.
So I mean, we could maybe even do it more
Makes
often
me
and
fucking
shit.
horny, bro.
Makes my fucking
My
so
dick?
boned up right now, dude.
Dude, boned up to the max.
Boned
right.
up.
Boned up to the ceiling, baby. So-
I cranked it out before I came over here, so I'm
That's why you've been so chill.
comfortably flaccid.
been-
Yeah, comfortably
Smoking
flaccid.
cigarettes
Yeah.
and drinking Gatorade.
That's why you
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
That's why you
I
get
don't know
your
why we're
legs
drinking
crossed.
beers and you're drinking Pedialyte over here. It's because you're all out of juice.
Oh yeah, it's all gone.
Need some
Smart, man.
haterade.
Haterade. Anyway, so I mean, yeah, we got some big things coming this summer. We're gonna be taking a break from Mike's for the most part. Maybe we'll see how it goes, but for May, because I'm gonna be traveling. Me and old Robbie Bernstein are doing some shows around the
Yep.
country in May,
Noise.
which is pretty cool. So I'll keep you posted on that. But we'll still be doing Mike's through April. And the spelling bee at least through April, possibly through May, if you guys want to. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back right on the fucking horse baby for June, July, and August. So
Why
stay
don't you do
tuned.
some outdoors, huh? Just for fun?
Some
Just
outdoors.
for fucking fun.
Just for
like
shits and
last,
gigs.
like last summer.
Yeah.
Do the park again.
I mean, the park was like, do you guys want to do this next year, even if there's not a pandemic? And I was like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we could actually have like 250 people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had a ton of people there at the park, I mean, we could fit more people in that space than any of the venues we've done.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, fucking
by
yeah, we
a
could.
lot.
Pack them in.
Yeah.
Pack it up,
and it
pack it
like
in.
kind of feels good
May
out there.
weekend.
Like it's like a good feeling.
It's
Like,
so great. The only thing is, like, there's the weather factor, which
Yeah.
scares the shit out of me. And we went 4 for 4 for good weather this summer for shows,
Oh, I was like,
including the bowling alley.
Yeah, so we didn't do 4.
Even though
park shows.
there was drizzles before we started, and I almost shit all
Yeah.
over my
You
pants.
cried.
I was
I remember-
fucking horrified.
I remember I showed up like right before the show because I was coming back from Utah,
Yeah.
and Reed literally goes, I was like, how did everything go so far? And he's like, good. Kyle almost died earlier when he thought it was going to rain because it kind of rained for a second. And I was like, did it really? And I fucking died.
Dude.
Because I imagined how you were looking at the sky.
Please, God. It was like, what's the backup plan? I was like, there is no fucking backup plan.
Backup plan?
Backup plan?
What are you talking about?
We fucking bowl, dude.
Yeah. We go bowling,
We're
we
already
tell
here.
jokes for
Like,
23
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
We fucking bowl. We throw some spares.
Yes. We throw some spares, and Steamboat Comedy goes bankrupt. And that's what happens.
How about this? We put chairs in the lanes. Oh, no. They're still bowling.
Just like standing like on the dividers between
Yeah.
the lanes, like, hey, what's going on, guys?
Dicks.
Wireless mic.
Once in a while, you just kick one of the balls into the gutter.
Every once in a while, a ball just hits somebody in the legs, and they do like a backflip.
That'd be a fun show.
It could be a great show. Anyway,
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned for that and so much more. But yeah, we do have some great stuff coming up this summer. Sean Patton will be back.
Of course.
Of course he will. He wants
Can't
to.
get enough of it.
He wants to do shows with us twice a year. Is
That's
what he
what's up.
said. And he's might be bringing a special guest with the initials of KK.
Yeah.
But that's not 100% confirmed. So I don't want to spoil it,
But we're just hoping.
but we're hoping.
I know
So,
it. Yeah.
um,
I mean, I live here, so.
but we also, I mean, like I've talked
I
with.
just know it from your hint right there.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I do.
pretty sure you do.
Don't say it out
Don't
loud.
say it out loud, dude. Our guests in France are gonna lose their mind.
I don't know.
I thought I told you to fuck off.
Yeah, fuck. You should listen to this. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Also, like, you do me a favor, suck my fucking red, white, and blue dick. Which is funny because their flag is also red, white, and blue.
Yep.
The point is,
Kevin James is coming. To
no, it's
Steamboat.
not. Oh, that'd be great.
KJ and Hondo.
KJ and Hondo. No, we got some big names that are interested in coming up, and some other just comics from all over have been starting to hit us up and be like, hey, like, I'm gonna be in town around this date. You got shows going on. And
They
I'm
love
like,
us.
Yeah. So, stay tuned.
We're making waves.
More cool stuff happening. Check out the calendar through April. We still got open mics on Tuesdays and the spelling bee on Wednesday. And other than that, thanks for listening. You guys got anything to add? Anything to say?
Stop letting Sean Patton sleep in your bed.
No! I gotta smell
I'm
his
sorry.
resistance is fucking...
I like how.
That was for me.
Does he put his CPAP up there?
Yes, he does. I don't think he wants... I'm gonna have to edit that
Edit
out.
that
'cause
out,
you're
yeah.
a dick.
I literally, it just fucking hit my brain. Because I remember kind of seeing it last time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why that looks weird to me.
How many times do you have to wash your sheets after he leaves?
Oh, I don't at all. I fucking... First, I
You
cocoon
bask in
myself
it?
up in them. Yeah, and I like...
I revel in it.
Soak in the greatness.
Yes. And then there's Caitlyn fucking stank on there too. It's like the only time a woman's been in my bed in 2 years. So I kind of smell that, you know.
That is so creepy.
Yeah, that was really good. We should just cut all this out.
What?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Sean,
leave it
if you're
all in.
listening to this, I was not on board with any of those comments.
Oh my god, you fucking suck up, dude.
Yeah,
What
I'm
the fuck?
sorry. I'm sorry.
shows.
Please,
Can I come to New York with you?
yeah. Please don't
Sleep
like,
on your floor.
Sit on your floor. I love you.
please don't spaz out on me like you did those poor kids at the one show. Please don't do that.
Those kids deserved it though, and so do you. So,
That was fun. This was fun time.
that was a great time.
This was fun time.
This was fun time.
This was fun.
This was fun
Me
time.
like fun time.
I like
This
the fun
was.
times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You get it. All right. So thank you guys for listening. Check out steamboatcomedy.com and Facebook, Instagram for all of our events. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Peace out.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan by day, podcast by night.
Rain or shine, it's here to make you laugh. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast. It's the Steamboat Comedy Podcast.